Hello friends, in this video we are going to practice programming skills for arrays in Python. I will share different approaches to solve one problem in Python. So let's take first problem wherein array of integers is already available. Suppose we have we have inputted array of some integers. Now we have to find sum of its elements. So let's discuss what all approaches we can have in writing program in Python. Let's take one example to understand the problem. Say we have three elements in array 1, 2, 3. So what would be sum of this array? Sum of elements of this array would be 6. So this is the problem statement. Now we have to solve this problem by using code. So now this is the first approach. So first approach I'm going to just start with iterating through loop. So right, so approach is that we will create some function and will pass array as input and iterate each element and add sum into the sum variable and finally display same sum value as output. So this is function arr sum wherein passing array as input. So now this is the function sum equals 0. This is one variable I have taken, initially its value is 0 and then iterate in array. So I would be having I is going to iterate in the array and it will take one element every time in the loop, and this will be added in some variable sum equals sum plus I. Then finally we are returning sum to the calling code. Now I'm writing main code from where we will call this function. Okay, so now I have written main block here where array its value this array is 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And now I'm passing this array in function. So array is passed from here and its value, its output is going to be assigned in ans answer, and then finally printing sum of array is answer. So now sum is 30. So this is the first way. Instead of for loop we can have while as well. Now another way is we can use reduce function as well. Reduce, which is inbuilt function, we can use that, and through that we can also do same thing, like we can find sum of array by using reduce. So let's do that by using second approach. So in the beginning we have to write from func tools import reduce. Then let's write a function. Now reduce function is useful when we need to apply a function to an iterable, and reduce to a single cumulative value. So we can apply here. And if we talk about performance perspective, reduce is always faster than loops. So how do we write here? Sum equal, we can directly pass reduce lambda. Now how to do addition? A comma b, two integers a plus b from array. So this way we can write reduce function here. Return sum. Now main block we can copy from previous approach. So this way we can find sum of array. So if suppose I am reducing one element, so it's finding sum as 24. Similarly, we can have another approach by using while loop. And let's do another problem. Another problem is, suppose we have to find maximum number of array. So one way is that we will iterate for each element from first till end, and then find maximum number and assign that maximum number into some variable, right? So this is one way, that is a simple approach. Let's do that first, and then we will go for other approaches. So I have written a function here, max underscore array, passing arr. I have taken separately one variable max wherein initial value is 0 for I in range 1 till length of array. If maximum number is less than array element, right? So initially this is 0, so this would be definitely less than array I, like first element of array. Then in that case we will pass that element in max variable. Similarly, it will iterate and check for another number, and at the end we will have maximum number in max. This way, right? So how to call this function as a main block? We can use same code. So instead of this function, we can have max array. So here we are printing maximum number of array, which is in answer. Here colon is missing. So maximum number is 5. So now next problem is find maximum number in array. So approach 1, we are taking iterate through loop. So let's start with creating function. So this is function arr sum. I have taken one variable as max, which will store maximum value. Now let's start for I in range 0 till length of array. Now if max is less than array I, so initially this is going to be yes, true, max would be less than array I because value in max is 0. So in that case assign array I, it means first element, into max. Then at the end return max. Now let's copy same main block from previous problem. We can change function name from here. Maximum of array is answer. So now maximum is 12. So this is correct. If we can change some maximum value, say 15 here, so it will give 15. So this is first approach. Similarly, we can have another approach by using some inbuilt function. How to do that? So there is inbuilt function max. We can use that as well this way. Another way is we can have another approach by doing some sorting. If suppose we sort complete array, in that case last element you can take as a maximum number. So how to write that code? So now how to sort array? So there is function arr dot sort. This will sort the array. You can find n as length of array and then return last element. Now we can have same calling block. So maximum of array is 15. This is another approach. We can have we can use reduce function as well. So how to write this code? So initially we need to write from func tools import reduce. Now here we have to use reduce. In reduce function is max and then array, return answer. So this is same answer. We can have something else, say 67. So it will print 67. Right. So this is another approach. So let's do another problem wherein we can have some array and we can rotate its number by 2 numbers, suppose, or 3 numbers, right? So let's do this array rotation problem. So let's understand the problem first. Suppose we have array. Its elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have taken simple elements so that you can understand the problem, and taken rotation by 2 only. Length of array is 7. So how to do this problem? So what I will do, first step would be like store d elements in a temp array. So numbers which we need to rotate, let's keep those numbers in temp array. So temp array is going to be 1 comma 2. Then second step, now shift rest of the array. So now we are going to shift from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These numbers we are going to shift to first place. Now array is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and at the end 6, 7. Those two elements would be same because we have rotated rest of the elements. Now store back d elements, means temp into back of the array. Like replace with last two elements. So this is going to be the final output. So let's write this code. So I'm creating one function, array rotation, passing array here and number of elements which we need to rotate. So let's declare one array, empty array, as temp. Now for I in range, now first step is to pass first d elements into the temp. I in range 0 to d, we need to pass in temp. So this way, this is going to append. Now at the end, I'm at the end of this for loop, now getting length of the array. I've taken another variable j. Now second step is that you have to move from third element, means rest of the elements in initial locations or initial part of the array, means third element is going to replace with first element. Now this is for step 2, we have to find this, right? For I in range, now array needs to start from d element. Now what we need to do, arr j is 0, means at 0th place we are going to pass dth at 0th place ith value we need to pass. Then j equal j plus 1, then j is going to be incremented further. And at the end, now third step is at the end we have to pass temp. So how to do that? Array j at jth element add temp. Now return array. Now calling function, let's copy. I'm just copying from here. Array will replace with the new array which we have taken as the input in comments. Function name is arr rotation, then array comma d. So this we need to pass here. And since there is no return value, we don't require any value to return here. So just need to print here. So this is the output. Now in this case, time complexity is going to be order of n, because we have gone through entire loop. And then auxiliary space is order of d, because we have just kept d elements into separate array. Now this is one approach to solve this problem, and we can have another approach. So what all things we can do? We can have some slicing approach to rotate the array. We can have better simple approach as well. So let's do that. Now how to do that? So in blank array, I am taking first d till n, means we have created two slices. D elements, first two elements as a separate slice and rest of the elements as a separate slice. So in new array, we have to first pass elements from dth element till end. Means d colon n. Then from 0th till dth element, at the end we need to pass that this way. Now return array. It's very simple way, just sliced in two parts and then just passed into the new array. We can use same calling block. So let's run this code. Output is same, right? Even if suppose I have added another element 8. So we output is same. Now time complexity is order of n, because n is the size of the array. Auxiliary space is going to be order of 1, because we have not kept different array, right? Different space we have not taken to keep the elements. Now another these are the different approaches to rotate the array. We can do another problem like monotonic, like Python program to check if array is monotonic or not, right? So this is another problem we can do. So what is monotonic? So array is monotonic means it can be monotone, increasing or decreasing. Suppose our input array is say it's 6533. Now suppose we need to do two things, either sort it or reverse sort it. If reverse sort or same simple sort, normal sort, regular sort, if any of this sort is same as array, then it means array is monotonic. If it is not, then it means it's not monotonic, right? So in this case, this is the original array 6533. If you see, this is sort in decreasing order, right? Sort in reverse order, but this is same as input array, right? So what would be its sort? This is sort and this is reverse sort. If you see, reverse sort is same as inputs, so it means this is monotonic. So this is the actually problem. Now you can understand what we need to do in this problem. So let's take first approach. In first approach, we will be using two inbuilt functions, extend and sort, to solve the problem. So I'm creating one function. Now here I have taken two arrays. Now first extend x array. Y dot extend array. So in both x and y taken array only. Now x dot sort. Now x is going to have sorted of array ARR. Now y we can have y to store reverse of sort. Right, now we need to check if x is same as array or y is same as array, then it means it is monotonic. So it means this is monotonic, so return true. Otherwise return false. Now we can use calling function here. So I have passed here is monotonic array. Now executing this code, this is true. Suppose I am taking some I have taken one more variable here. Now this is not monotonic, this is returning false, right? And so this way we can check whether array is monotonic or not. So in this case, if you see time complexity, this is going to be because we have we did sorting here and then assigned array as well. So complexity is going to be order of n into log n. N is the length of the array, and similarly auxiliary space is going to be order of n, because we stored arrays in two different array x and y. Now another approach is that we can check if it is monotonic or not. So it's very simple approach we can have. Like if a is monotonic increasing, how to check that? That ai means first element need to check with all the elements of array, right? It means in a single statement we can check if any element is less than all the elements of array. So this way we can check sorting and reverse sorting, right? So in actually we need not to sort the array, but we can check all the elements if first element is less than of all the elements, right? And similarly in other way we can check if last element is smaller than all the elements, so this way. And if array is same, then it means this is monotonic, right? So now how to check that? So it's very small code we can write here, and it will, and this code will not be taking any space, auxiliary space. So suppose I have written same function, def is monotonic, return, in return there is all. This is going to check in all, right? In all elements. So arr I, we need to check if this is less than equals to arr I plus 1, right? And this is going to, we are going to check in entire array, entire loop. So this way, like if arr I is less than equal to arr I plus 1, and this is going to start for I in 0 till length of array minus 1, it means in all elements this is going to check. Similarly we can have or. Now reverse we are going to do, greater than equal to, length of arr minus 1, right? And this itself is going to return true or false. If this is true or this is false, right? If this is true and this is false, it will return true only, right? So based on that it will return value. Now let's write calling program from here. So this is returning false. If suppose we have taken this array, this is true, right? If I am taking this array, this is true. Or maybe we can take like this, so this is again true, right? So this is another form wherein we are not storing any value, any array in some other array, right? So it's just saving space, right? So this is another approach of checking monotonic. So we have done multiple approaches to solve the array problems in Python. Hope this video is helpful for you. Please subscribe this channel to get updates on upcoming videos. Thank you.